Hey guys, I am on day 9 of my personal video challenge, and today I'm going to talk about my kids. Because, I have finally run out of fascinating facts about myself, so I'm going to talk about my kids. So I have 4 kids, which I think is a lot, but I think it's perfect for our family. I got married at 21, which I know is young. And actually, we got engaged when I was still 19. So we thought, knowing that I was young, we decided to have a little bit of a longer engagement. My husband's a few years older than me, so it just seemed like the smart thing to do at the time. And initially, we were going to wait a little while to start our family, and we ended up deciding no, we were going to start trying right away, which ended up being a good decision because it turned out that I had trouble conceiving. So if that's too much information for you, sorry, I tend to talk about it. It took us a couple years, and the doctors didn't want to treat me for fertility issues because of my age. They said because I was young that I just needed to wait, and so they made me wait longer than most people because of my age. But finally, they treated me for fertility issues, and we were able to have my daughter, which, she's born on September 11th, 2000, and she is about to turn 16. She will turn 16 just in less than 2 weeks. She is 5'11". She is a dancer. She's beautiful. She is a junior in high school this year, and I couldn't be prouder of her. And then, so once we had her, it became apparent that I was going to have trouble conceiving again, so we decided right away we were going to start documenting. Not that we wanted to have another baby right away, but because you have to document so long, we started unofficially trying again to have another baby so that we could keep track, so that when the time came, we could have we could get them to treat me again for fertility. And so we had my son just over 2 years later, being treated for fertility issues again. So we had Evan, who is now 13. He is gaining on me in height now, and I'm not short. I'm 5'8", so he is 13 and almost as tall as me. My daughter, who's 16, is taller, so she's, I think, taller than her dad, although he won't admit it. And so that was the start of our family, and at that point we moved to Las Vegas, and there were discussions about whether or not we'd have any more, because we had one of each. We had a boy and a girl, and whether or not that was a perfect family or not. And then I went to the doctor, and of course they said, you probably won't ever be able to conceive on your own, so, next time you'll have to have treatment again, and, everything. So they put me on birth control to take care of everything until the time came that we decided if we were going to have more. And all of a sudden I got sick, and I went to the doctor and I said, this birth control is really not working for me. It's making me sick. No, it wasn't. Turns out I was having another baby. So my son and my daughter, Ivy, are almost exactly 2 years apart. She's a surprise. Oddly enough, child number 3 was a surprise because I didn't know, my fertility issues were over, apparently. So yes, we have then at that point 2 January babies, January 3rd and January 7th, almost exactly 2 years apart. And so, we have 3 kids. We're doing good. We, got a dog. We've got our house. Everything's good. But we'd always kind of thought that baby number 3 would be spaced out a little bit, not quite on top of number 1 and number 2. So a couple years goes by, and Mama starts getting that itch a little bit, and so we kind of talked about it, decided maybe we would think about having number 4, and I'd have a little bit of a procedure done, and all of a sudden, like that, baby number 4. I'll spare you the details. Nobody needs to know all that. But it's almost as soon as we decided that we might have another baby, we found ourselves expecting number 4, which ended up being Logan. And because we didn't expect it to happen that quickly, baby number 4 also ended up being a January baby. So we now have a baby birthdays January 3rd, January 4th, and January 7th. So January's a busy month for our family. And he is now 6. He's a big baby. He was a big baby when he was born, but he's a big kid. They're all big kids. And I wouldn't give up any of them for anything. I just love them. Both boys play soccer. Both girls have danced competitively. Ivy doesn't compete anymore, although she started dance with her middle school now, so we'll see where that goes. They're all so smart, and I just love them to death. I am a working mom. I don't stay home with them. I do wish I had more time with them, but I also feel like working allows me to take them places, to do things with them, offer them more opportunities. So, wow, this is a really long video because that's what happens when I start talking about my kids. So that's it for tonight. I will be here tomorrow. I will see you then.